Hey guys, we're about to start the stream here soon, so I guess we're just gonna sit here awkwardly and wait till I start. But in the meantime, watch these fun dumb clips. See you soon. You see that tree over there? Look at it. It's freaking raving out. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. I won't bother you. My bad, Chief. Yes! We caught our first shiny.
Nice shot. Chipping. Nice birdie.
Let me just close out a Fortnite real quick.
Bro's gotta close out a Fortnite.
Alright, I'm closed out a
Real
Fortnite.
quick. Real quick, though?
That was pretty
though?
quick.
That was pretty fast, brother. That was pretty
We're
fast.
pretty
if
fast,
I say, dude, that was... I would say that's on par with, like, Barry freaking Allen, my guy. Alright?
Barry Allen?
Anywho, we're back after taking a week off again. Because your
Hello,
boy
everybody. I had internet
was
issues.
sick as
Internet.
well. Yeah, I was sick. And so sick to the point where I forgot to upload the last 2 episodes of Spotify. So this week,
Bro got so sick his memory malfunctioned.
bro, memory, my membranes. All right. Dude,
All of them?
pretty much everybody was sick. Everyone. Well, to be fair, this weather's like going crazy. Like we're
I
in
wore a sweater the other day.
Dude, I'm kind of cold in my office right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I think it's like 60 something in here. It's kind of cold. It's
I
nice.
have a window open.
It's nice. But yeah, we're back. After taking 2 weeks off, I promise I'll get those 2 episodes uploaded along with this one probably later this week. But we out here.
Probably.
That's the key word. I do have Saturday off, so maybe I will get that done Saturday night. We'll see, though. We'll see. But
We'll
we back.
see.
Looney Tunes back in action. If you've seen that movie, you're awesome.
Don't.
I wasn't talking to you because we both know you haven't seen that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah. So some things have happened. Like the Nintendo Museum thing got announced, which looks sick. It's only in Japan, so you know.
Might need to take a trip.
Another reason to go to Japan if you are
Another one.
Yeah, dude. One of the exhibits, okay. They have multiple exhibits. They have a lot of cool like history pieces in there, but they also have a lot of interactive exhibits as well. One room is dedicated to a bunch of different consoles, right? But the consoles, the controllers are huge, so it's a team-based thing, right? So it's giant Famicom controllers, a giant N64 controller, a giant SNES controller. Well, be Super Famicom for them.
Yeah.
And then there's also a giant Wiimote and nunchuck. Dude, you know how sick that is, man? Cooperatively
Dude, that's awesome.
lifting up this giant freaking Wiimote to try to balance. You know how fun that
Dude,
would
that's so cool.
be?
Preston, if we ever make enough money where we can just do that.
If this podcast ever gets successful enough, brother, where we can do that, I'm all for it.
If we ever get that successful, I will just be in Japan already. Let's be
Dude,
real.
let's go for it. I'm a little too for it, honestly. But it's pretty sick. I was pretty pumped about that. Trying to get some quick news out of the way so we can talk about the main topic of today. Indiana Jones is actually going to PS5 in 6 months after launch on Xbox.
Oh yeah, I forgot they're making an Indiana Jones
Yeah.
game.
So that's interesting. Like, what the heck? Microsoft. Okay. I love my Xbox, okay? I love it. I've actually played it quite a bit more recently just cuz I like the Elite controller. But what the heck, man?
What the heck?
Like, there's no
Xbox?
point of owning an Xbox anymore, honestly. Cuz all the exclusives are going elsewhere. So, might as well just pull a Sega, drop out of the console race and just be a software-based company. I said
Exactly.
it.
They were smart.
I said it. Well, Sega was forced to. They didn't have much of a choice.
Yeah. But look, at least they're not dead.
That's true. They still
A
exist.
lot of other people that made consoles kind of died trying to make consoles.
Atari. Where you at though? Trying to think of what
E.T. the
else.
video game bankrupting them.
Trying to think what other big. I mean, it's kind of a hot take, but honestly, let's be honest here. It's going to happen. I mean, I guarantee in the next 10 years, Microsoft just goes to being a software-based company. I think
Oh, yeah.
next generation they will make a console, but it'll be kind of like an open source console. I think we'll have access to the Microsoft Store, the Steam Store, and the Epic Game Store. I think it'll be basically a consoleized PC, and you can just go through different storefronts on there.
That would be kind of awesome, though.
I mean, I could see it happening. I could definitely see it happening. But I guess we'll see in the next 10 years how that goes. Trying to think. Oh, I've played a good amount of NES World Championship.
Yeah, I saw you been
which
playing that recently.
is sick. You and I played it in person together the other day. And
Yeah, I crushed his high score.
he did. But we did a few rounds of trying to beat each other's high scores, which is fun. It's a good time, man. It's fun.
On a singular level, by the
Yeah,
way.
each level, like, obviously we played one of the easier ones, but like the more you go on,
Mhm.
the longer and harder they get. But we played a 3-second level for about an hour and a half, trying to beat each other's score. It's cool. NES World
Something like
Championship
that.
Edition is awesome. I got that recently. I also, I guess I can do the 2 game pickups I did recently. Give me a second here.
If it's another, it'd be so funny if you pull out another quintuplet game.
Actually, I'm waiting
do
on my
it.
2 others.
If you watch this in the future, put L in the comment section so you know that you're not proud of Preston.
Shut up. So
All
yeah.
you know his profile picture on Discord is also the quintuplets.
NES World Championship, which is awesome. And I also picked up Nier Replicant, which is a remake of the first Nier game. Haven't played that yet. I'm playing through Nier Automata right now, which is sick. If you haven't played Nier Automata,
Near Automatopoeia.
yes, no. If you haven't played Nier yet, definitely should, dude. Nier is sick. It's a cool kind of bullet hell hack and slash kind of game.
Oh yeah, no, I think Nier's a sick game series.
Yeah. I also I don't know why I'm just kind of on a rambling, like really cutting through things fast. I don't know what's
Keep on
going
rambling, my man.
on.
We talk about video games and video games here.
Kind of want to talk about video game anime as well. I finished the entirety of what's available of the Nier Automata anime, which is sick. It was really a good time. Like, I know you're not really huge into anime, but if you want, I'll give you my Crunchyroll login so you can watch it because it's really good. Like, it's probably one of the better things
It's
I've
tempting,
seen.
bro.
And then I've been
There's a
watching.
lot of. The issue with that is that there's so many.
What? Am I frozen?
Yeah, you were. Now you're good.
Oh, okay, my
I
bad.
say the issue is that there's so many anime I plan on watching that I can't get through an episode of.
Mm,
Like, I watched through episodes of Mob Psycho the other week,
yeah.
just in one night. I'm like, oh, I need to start this series. I might as well not put it off. I have free time, and I haven't tried watching it since.
Account
That's
sharing.
kind of my
careful.
relationship with anime.
Depending on, account sharing. I don't think Crunchyroll cares too much, brother. So we gotta calm down
No,
there.
They're cool.
And I've also been watching a lot of the Persona 5 anime, which is really good as well. I need to start playing through the Persona series.
I don't think I'll ever do that.
I just like RPG games, so I get like a weird hankering for an RPG every once in a while. So
I'm gonna say something a bit out of the blue.
okay, I'm ready for
I'm
it.
not an RPG guy.
Whoa, it's like everybody knew.
It's also got the Waz reference. No, but I do play the occasional RPG, and I do love it.
RGB.
RGB. I got gamer brain, dude. Bro.
I think that's, at least from my end, that's all that's really happened to me recently.
I haven't done much. I know there's some other news that we need to talk about.
Yeah. Which I mean, we can go off of that before we go into the story time.
Oh yeah, story time. What is the news?
The other thing is like Xbox finally showed off the price points for the the three new variants. So the three new models. The all digital Xbox Series X, the white one. That's $50 cheaper than buying a Series X regular. The 1 terabyte Series S is $50 more than the Series S is currently. And then the 2 terabyte Series X Galaxy Edition is $600. It's a 2 terabyte system.
The Galaxy Edition?
Yeah, it's like special. It has like stars on it.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yeah, the Galaxy Edition. It's literally. It's kind of like the Halo one, the one that you have, Mason. Sorry, I'm reading chat. I don't know if you have chat up. It's kind of like the
No.
one that you have, the Halo Edition, but it just instead of all the cool Halo stuff, it just has the glow in the dark like little dots on it for the stars. And the controller is different. Oh yeah, as you should stick to your Halo Edition. I want the freaking Bluey Xbox. Dang it! You hear me? I want it.
Give
I want
him his
Bluey!
Xbox.
Give me Bluey! Dang it! I want it. My neighbors are going
one with the controller that has
the
the
booty
butt
cheeks.
I want
Dude,
that one.
I want the Wolverine butt cheek controller. Dude, my neighbor's probably like thinking like this guy is going crazy over here. This guy needs help.
Give me the Bluey Xbox.
Give me the Bluey Xbox, dang it! that Xbox is really cool though. So is the SpongeBob one. That one's sick too. Dude, I know. Didn't we all try to get the Bluey Xbox?
Dude, I love how chat is just forever in my face.
You know, I'm sorry, brother. I can move it. I kind of feel like this is like a Mike Wazowski thing at this point.
It's just a bit.
It kind of, honestly, it kind of is at this rate.
It's just a bit. I'm never gonna be visible.
You never, ever. We'll just leave it at this point. So now we're going to get to the part that I'm going to just claim out there in case anything does happen to me. I don't know. To my knowledge, I did not sign anything. I'm gonna be front and honest here. To my knowledge, in my 5-year career, I did not sign any documentation that states that I cannot speak upon anything I'm saying right now.
Didn't sign an NDA. You're fine.
Nope, I didn't. To my knowledge, I did not. I'm saying this for legal protection, being all serious, like not a joke. Yes, full disclosure, being honest here. We're gonna talk about my 5 years at GameStop. I've been wanting to have this conversation on Twitch online For a while now. I've thought about doing it a couple of times. Back when I actually streamed more frequently. Back when I used to stream like almost every other day. Yeah, I appreciate it there. Yeah. What was I saying? Yes. My brain got distracted. Yeah. Um. So yeah, 5 years at GameStop, and
5 whole years.
I started as a seasonal 1 year, back in 2016. So a year before the Switch came out. Started working there in October. Worked the holiday season. I was like, you know what, this isn't bad because I was the lowest man of the totem pole, so I didn't have much responsibility at all. Right? You're like, cool. I get just to get to pay, be paid to talk about the. Sorry, I just read chat again. Joy-Con boys, rip Etika, dude. Rip Etika, my guy. I keep on getting distracted. God dang it. So yeah, I didn't have much on my plate. I do remember I loved the crew I worked with to start with for the first 2-3 years. I love that crew to death. They're awesome people. I don't want to disclose where we live, so I'm not going to. But I love that crew. They're no longer there. I don't know anybody who works for the company anymore. But nothing against them, but it felt weird because they wanted you to really push the PAL Rewards membership, which at that point the biggest selling point was you got a buy two get one free coupon on pre-owned games. You got the Game Informer physically for the year. Game Informer.
R.I.P. Still,
dude, still sad about it. We'll talk about them more in a second. And then you got 10% off pre-owned items. So pre-owned games, let's just say, is what you got. And I think controllers.
Let's say
as well.
Destiny 2 was 5 cents. That means you get it for 4.5 cents at that point.
Sure. But so I went on and did my seasonal work, which was awesome. Enjoyed my time. They picked me to stay on, and I worked there at that location for a while. They really kept on pushing more and more on the getting PAL Rewards to the point where they kind of we want you to almost kind of harass people for it, which was kind of weird. Then they started doing the game protections, which I mean the game protection for a kid I genuinely understood. Kids break stuff all the time. I get it. That one I understand. $3 replaces your game if your kid snaps it. At that time, it was if your kid snapped it. I don't know what it is anymore.
Gives your grandma a sense of peace.
Yeah, exactly. And then they wanted to push protections on consoles, which I kind of hit and miss on that one personally. I did. I mean, I sold them because of my job, but and then later on they added that to controllers to headsets as well. Which the controllers for younger kids, again, I recommended, and same thing with headsets. I genuinely would recommend you do that, not just job wise. But worked my way there as a base person, and then as you go up, the more stress they put on you about getting that stuff. I went up to being a key holder for a while. Well, before that, I was a Cricket Wireless representative at GameStop. Let's talk about that for a hot second. That was
Cricket
interesting.
Wireless, dude?
Yeah, the cell phone company.
I haven't heard that name in years.
Yeah, me either, actually. I haven't talked about so it was Cricket Wireless rep. They wanted us to sell Cricket Wireless in the stores because they were paying GameStop to pay a single employee per store to sell the cell phones there. It's our goal was to get 2 or 3 a week to try to go up to somebody. It's hey, who do you use for your cell phone provider? How weird is that, brother? To talk about that while you're at GameStop.
GameStop.
Yeah, That it was a colossal failure to the point where they literally built Cricket Wireless stores very close to GameStop's. So it's like, why are we? What's going on here? We had conference calls every week. I was on explaining like, hey, how are you guys doing? Blah 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 blah. And I remember, distinctively remember somebody left on like did word can't spot talk. They were not on mute and said, you know, this is really stupid that we are competing against ourselves because there's literally Cricket Wireless stores 5 minutes from each GameStop. This is ridiculous. And then the
Yeah.
district manager at the time said, hey, I want you to stay on after the call. We could talk about that a little bit more. And I was like, that guy's in trouble.
Mhm.
Got
Stay
him!
on.
And then after they eventually got rid of that position altogether, thankfully, one of the other employees I worked with there was kind enough to take a step to part-time because she already worked a different job so that I could take their position as a key holder. Shout out to you, Kelsey. You know who you are. But and then after some time being in that role, they really started to push doing tech trades, which was another big thing they were pushing. So they wanted us to do tech trade quotes. So like, iPhone, like phones,
Yeah.
tablets, smartwatches. GameStop was really heavy into wanting those in trade because what they would do is they'd buy them, take them to another company, have them fix them up, and then sell them online. And so they were heavy into that. Like, we would get written up if we didn't at least get 5 tech trade quotes a day. So we got to the point where we were lying about them because no one wanted to talk about trading in your freaking phone at GameStop.
Yeah.
Like, and people were getting written up for not doing it.
That's crazy to me. GameStop is like, yeah, we're gonna do all of this stuff and we're gonna try it out. And if you guys don't, if it doesn't work out, you're in trouble.
Essentially, yes, that's what it was, man. Like, they literally were like, you need to get this many quotes a day. So I would literally just BS it because I was gonna get in trouble for not talking about this stupid to somebody in a store about trading in their phone. Like, that's
okay. Who would trade in their phone at a GameStop?
exactly. It makes no sense. This was one of the many wacky things that they did that makes no sense. So, and then that was a big thing for a hot second. It was like tech trace, tech trace, tech trace. And then they physically, if we didn't receive any in, we would also get in trouble. Yes. Yeah. We would also get yelled at if we didn't receive any in. Which is insane.
No wonder you told me not to work at GameStop.
But this is before I had a different district manager. So if my future district manager is actually my current boss. So I just want that to be known. This is before you. if you happen to ever watch this. This is before you. So yeah, they would yell at us about that. They GameStop kind of promoted some really like scummy like ways of like having employees kind of like cheat the system and kind of put things on people's transactions kind of deal.
Yeah.
Which is crappy, obviously. But they really want us like to push things to the point where I don't know anybody who personally did it, but would read of stories where like people would just automatically add the protections to the games or automatically add a Power Rewards card to the account kind of deal.
Dude.
Just because like it was kind of like that was the culture, man. Like if we didn't get X, Y, and Z percentages, we would be like reprimanded like clockwork. And for some people, it was like, well, I have to cheat the system and kind of scam my way to, doing what I can, which sucks. It sucks for the consumer. It sucks for the employees. That's not the kind of environment you should have. But then I decided that because at the time when I was a key holder, I had 2 jobs. I worked for GameStop and I worked for a online school. doing file records and stuff like that. And I
Mhm.
decided working 2 jobs is for the birds.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to be an assistant manager. So I was like talking to my
Fun.
boss, and my boss talked to his boss, which at the time, that guy I didn't really care for, which we'll get to in a second. Was like, well, there's only one spot you can go to, and that's Fremont, Ohio. And I was like, heck yeah, brother! Like an
Heck yeah.
idiot I am. So I agreed to it, and I started working up there. And after the first week, my old manager had a heart attack. Literally the first day I left. My old
Dude, the
manager.
stress of you not being there
I know, bro.
freaked them
Dude,
out.
I still, when I see him, he's one of my best friends. I won't say too much, but Justin, one of my best friends. Yeah, had a heart attack. Literally like the day I left. So I talked to my manager up there, a guy named David, which he's a jerk. We'll talk about him.
Flippin' David.
Yeah, dude was a jerk.
You know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are. Actually, I don't even know. We're not even. I have no correlation with him anymore, so I don't even know what he's doing. But dude was a jerk. And I talked to him like, hey, look, like my old store, Justin had a heart attack and they need help. So I talked to him. I talked to the district manager, and they let me work there for like 2 weeks to help out. So I was back in Marion for like 2 weeks. And then I worked up there in Fremont. The David guy was kind of a jerk. He would make me work really crappy shifts knowing that I lived an hour away. And that store was struggling, hardcore struggling to get anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I helped get that store, raise them up pretty well. And after like 2 months, I was like, I hate driving an hour.
Oh, yeah.
I hate it. So I tried to talk to my district manager, and I kind of tried to talk to him. I applied for other stores. I didn't really talk to him about it. He's like, hey, I saw you applied for other stores. What's going on here? You just got here. It's like, well, this drive sucks. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, this drive sucks. Like, I want to be closer to home. It's like, well, you
I've
just
been
got
on
here.
that drive with you a few times. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a fun drive. The drive
Not
to
at all.
Fremont is booty cheeks. I don't want to do that drive ever again. So after talking to him, a couple weeks went by. My grandmother passed when I was at work, and I had called David. He was chill. He was on his way. He lived like a half an hour from the store. Was on his way there, and then I called my district manager, and I was like, "Hey, I need to leave. My grandmother just passed. Like, I've got to go." And he's like, "Well, do you have coverage?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do, but I'm not gonna dox myself, man. I'll be alright."
Yeah.
Like, I do. He's on his way. It's like, but I gotta go. Like, I can't be here. And dude was like, well, you gotta wait. But while I'm on the phone here, let's talk about your numbers.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's talk about the store's performance. I'm not gonna mention where I live, so but yeah, bro was like literally, let's talk about the store's numbers. And I said, how about we not? I said, I just told you my grandma died. How about we not talk about the store's numbers? He's like, what? I was like, I just told you my grandmother died. I don't want to talk about that. And then he and I just did not get along after that. That district manager and I did not get along past that point, to the point where I was in talks with the district manager below us, because there was a weird division thing where they kept on changing where districts aligned and everything like that. And I talked to my current boss, which was my boss back then. I was like, hey, like, I don't want to be up here anymore. I need to move. And then my district manager there was like, well, I'm not going to let you move until you get the store's numbers up. Like, it was my responsibility as the assistant to do that. Even not the
Yeah.
manager himself, but me. And I was like, all right, brother, I guess it's up to me to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I busted my butt for like a month, and then finally was able to move down to Delaware. Um, which was awesome. I loved that store. That store is no longer there, sadly, but I helped that store. We all got like up there. It was a lot of fun at that store. Had a little bit too much fun at that store. I literally worked there 3 weeks, and then COVID hit. Worked at that store 3 weeks, and then COVID hit.
That's so funny.
So, 3 weeks in, we shut down. Well, the government shut everything down, right? For non-essential places. GameStop,
Mhm.
the scum lords of the earth, decided you're essential. You're gonna work because you sell microphones and keyboards. And that's
'Cause
essential
you
to work
sell
from home.
video games. And if there's one thing people need during time while they're trapped at home, it's video games.
Yeah, so it's like putting ourselves, even though we were shut down to the public, we were still working. And it was to the point where like some people I know were like, no, and then just quit. A lot of people quit during that time.
Respect to them.
They were cutting hours significantly. I wasn't getting anywhere close to the hours I should have. Neither was my boss. And that was an issue. So they gave us what they called like I forget something time. They called it some sort of time where they gave us to help buffer that, you know. And I would use a couple hours of that each week because I was like, I need this because money. Like I'm only working like 32 hours, and that's not enough for me to live. So I kept on eating that time a little bit each week. But it was literally like one person in at the location a day. We would fulfill online orders, ship them out, and then that was like the first 2 weeks. And then they decided, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do pick up at the store online. So there's a virus going around where people are getting sick, regardless of your opinion on COVID-19. People did get sick and people died. Regardless of what it was, we weren't sure of what it was at the time. Regardless, there was people that are getting sick of this virus. A lot of people getting sick. Some people couldn't handle the sickness and passed away. Regardless of your opinion about it, it's the facts. So this was still during the time of the unknown. They decided you can buy online and pick up at the location, which I hated that very much. Because then, you have contact with people who could potentially be sick, and I didn't want to get sick.
Yeah.
So there was that for a while. And I was like, this is awful. And then I remember somebody called on the phone, hey, yeah, I just had COVID. I'm like, can you hit the Poyo button in like 3 seconds? I was like, what the hell are you doing? You shouldn't be out here. And so that was the whole thing, arguing with that person. I was like, well, I will sit it outside, and then you can come pick it up because I'm not getting near you. So that was a fun fight. And then they kept on cutting hours more and more and more. Every location had different hours of operation, which was very interesting too. Like my location closed earlier than my OG location.
Well,
Like
I'm
an
sorry.
hour difference.
They had different hours based on the location.
Yes, each location had different operating hours.
That's really weird.
Yeah. Yeah, they made it for an interesting time. And then, so that went on for about a month and a half, 2 months that we were closed to the public. And then all of a sudden they announced, hey, you guys are going to open. And we were all like, no, we're not ready for this. None of us were prepared for this. No one prepared for this at all. So we, a lot of us were upset, obviously. A lot of us were scared. A lot of stores did not reopen. A lot of the employees quit when they announced that. And then that set a trend for like a whole entire staffs of stores just quitting across the board. It was a very common thing after that. So reopened to public. I know my store did not open for like an hour and a half after we were supposed to open. because my manager's like, for our safety, no, we're gonna wait till this
Mhm.
crowd because we opened the same day a lot of places opened.
Yeah.
And if you know that location where it was, there was a lot of like different small little shops in that area. Um, so everything opened at once, and we were like, I don't feel comfortable because there's so many people. And then at that time, there was like a limit how many people were allowed in, and we couldn't mitigate that with how many people were outside. I know we couldn't mitigate that.
Yeah.
Um, so that was fun telling people to wear masks. Obviously, there's a big thing of like, I don't want to wear a mask. And it was like, well, I have to tell you to wear one, regardless of your opinion. You know,
Mhm.
like I understand people have their own different opinions about what's going on, but it's my job to tell you to have to wear a mask. And if you're going to be in this
Yeah.
location, you have to wear one, kind of deal.
It's store policy, sir.
Yeah, so it's like I'm paid to do my job. My job, one of my jobs, is to tell you you have to wear this regardless of your opinion. Um, so that was a fun month or two of just fighting with people and people wanting to fight back and everything like that. And then that was also the time where the PlayStations were coming out and the Xboxes during that time in 2020, and everybody in
You
the
worked at GameStop during that time, dude?
yeah, yeah, 2020 I worked GameStop.
Oh my.
So that was fun.
Oh,
Um, having to tell mobs of people no, we don't have them over and over and over and over and over and over and over again to the point where we had to print out of signs like no, we don't have them. Stop. And it was like months of people calling every single day. Do you have them? Do you have them? Do you have them? My favorite story is one guy pre-ordered what do you pre one guy pre-ordered one of the systems. It was a PlayStation or an Xbox, one of the two.
hmm.
He had pre-ordered it. We tried to call him for a couple of days. Like, hey man, like we have this. Like they want us to sell any stock that we still have to the website, to ship it out to them so they can sell it online.
Yeah.
Like they want us to do this. We're trying to hold off and fight them on it. Well, he came in a week later. I never got a call. Like, brother, we called you for days. Well, what phone number do you have? Bro had an outdated phone number on his account and wanted to fight us about it. I'm like, dude, it's not my responsibility to make sure your phone number's updated.
Sometimes people are just stupid.
Yeah, dude. I was like,
Dude, that's why I want to be a rice farmer in the middle of nowhere. No people, just rice.
just rice. But like, yeah, like it was. Dude wanted to fight about it. I'm like, dude, I can't do anything for you. Like, it's not my fault you didn't update your phone number.
Yeah.
You know. So that was interesting. And then, after a couple months working there, I was on vacation. I got a phone call from my current boss, that was my boss back then too, about a potential opportunity to become a manager. And I was like, okay, where's this at? And it was in Bell Fountain, which is again another hour. But at that time, I was like, man, like I was gonna get paid more than what the average manager made.
Mm.
And it was really convincing, so I did it to only have a staff of 2 employees that were just boneheads. And one guy would call me consistently off the clock to ask for help about everything. And I told my boss, look, I'm going to need to start getting paid for these 2-hour conversations I'm having with him every day when I'm not working. So I did. And it was pretty rough because those 2 were just horrendous to work for. I got stressed out because every day, I pretty much worked every single day. I worked most of the shifts by myself because stores only ran off of like 50 hours in total. So it's 40 hours for myself and 5 hours apiece for the 2 other employees. So every day I worked with by myself. I wrote the schedule so I was not working Sundays. I worked part of Friday, and then I did not work Saturday. So Saturdays were covered by whomever, and so were Sundays. And then Friday was covered by someone for half the day. It was
Dude.
awful running the store by myself all the time, no support.
I remember I wanted to work at GameStop.
Mhm.
It's like a pretty good, part-time job. And whenever I told you about the idea, I'm like, oh yeah, I know like a good few people who worked at the GameStop. This, and that.
Uh-huh.
And you. And then you just go, listen, I'm not going to tell you no, but I would highly recommend that you don't. That is more or less what you said to me. And you just told me, yeah, dude, they basically have you like the only one in the store. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
All
wait,
day long.
that's actually crazy to me.
And like you were lucky to get a break. Like if you had a slow period where you could shut the doors really quickly and take, your half an hour, which I'm sorry if you're watching Current Boss. I shut down for an hour because that gave me time to not only eat my food, but to fix the store.
Yep. That is like in retail stores like that,
Yeah.
they get destroyed, especially if there's one person on the floor, then it gets absolutely demolished.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you expect one person to run all of that.
It gets worse. So they cut hours even more. Every location was just cutting hours tremendously.
Dude, do you know what's crazy?
What's that?
Like, I think that, like, if you made, like, somebody in, like, in our demographic, like, lead GameStop, like, make them the, president GameStop, whatever like that, it would be so much better off than it is right now.
Mm-hmm. They don't know what they're doing. Then they started making online. Oh, I forgot. They started making each store had to have online orders done in store. They wanted 5 buy online, pickup, and like not only did they want to buy online, pickup in stores, you had to have like 5 to 10 of those a week. They wanted people to do web in store purchases where people come in and you don't have an item in store to come in. We'll go on the website, do the order for you, and then you pay us in store, and it'll be delivered to you. They wanted us to do those. Like, why, when the person can just do that all from their phone?
Yeah.
Like,
Who
how
would
much
go
sense does that make?
into a store just to buy something online?
Yeah, it was so dumb. Like, that was another metric they had. They're like, yeah, let me go in store so I can purchase something online and then
Dude.
pay them in store so it can be delivered to my house. How much sense does that make? That was a stupid another thing they wanted. And then we had to have so many buy online pickups in stores. It's like, why? Like, I can't control how many people use the app and choose to pick the item up in store.
Yeah, literally everything that you've told me you had a metric for so far are things that you cannot control.
Yes. Stupid. So that was another thing. And then they started treating online pre-orders better than in-store pre-orders. So
Stupid.
I remember in particular, I ordered an item on the website because it said it was online only. Excuse me, sorry.
You're getting heated.
I am. And so I had ordered it online and I was like, sweet. Cool. And then I was like, hopefully I'll get it. And then it said it was delivered to a location and it never was. So I had a fight with FedEx forever, which FedEx sucks, and that's who GameStop went through with FedEx. It was just a whole thing. Like, they're ordering crap from GameStop sucks because if it's through FedEx, FedEx sucks. And to the point where I got 2 copies of my game because like I'm playing so much as an employee. I was like, listen, I'm an employee here.
Mm-hmm.
If you're treating me like this, how are you treating customers who are normal? So they ended up sending me another copy of the game. So I got 2 copies of the games, and I returned one of them, so I paid nothing for the game. I cheated the system because it made me mad.
Dude, I hate GameStop now.
Yeah, you should. No one should shop there. GameStop sucks. And that's coming from a guy who worked there for years, but they're even worse now because now I'll get to that in a second. So yeah, they would like we'd have people come in and pre-order like figures. There was a big thing for people to come in and pre-order action figures at certain locations, and so we would have people order like Funko Pops, which is still a huge thing right now. But like we have like exclusive ones. So it's like, okay, order XYZ pop figures, cool. Well, we would never get them in stores, but then people would be like, oh yeah, I got mine online. So they were canceling in-store pre-orders to fulfill online pre-orders. So people who pre-order in store got the middle finger and be like, well, you should have done it online.
Bro, that is so extremely silly.
They did the same thing for Resident Evil 4, the collector's edition. People were getting their in-store pre-orders canceled because so many people ordered it online. Ridiculous. They treat the online customers better than the in-store customers.
Brother, I'm mad. I'm mad.
And then I no longer to work for GameStop, and it just continued getting worse from what I heard. So just more hour cuts. More. We want you to do more of these online store orders in store. We like they barely had any games in store. There was one point where they had these display copies of games, right? The way they display their games is stupid, by the way. The way they display new games is absolutely horrendous, and I hate it. So they will gut a copy of a brand new game, right? Hold on, let me show you something. Don't get mad at me at the game I'm using for an example. Actually, yeah, whatever.
I'm gonna get mad.
Don't get mad because it's one of the only steel games I have. So get over yourself.
It's gonna be the quintessential Quintuplets game.
Yes, it is. Okay. So you know how it has like the cellophane on it, right?
Yeah. As
So,
most
new
games have.
New games have those. All right. So what GameStop does? Let me see if do I have a game with actual. Yes. So what GameStop does, right? They cut that cellophane right open, right? So now it's not a new game anymore. They gut the game, take any game and inserts, if there was inserts, out, and put it in a white little CD case, and then organize it in a file. So they gut new games and still sell them, if it's the last copy, as a new copy, and they don't give you a discount for it. It's not a new copy, it's opened. It's an open copy game. It's not a new game. It doesn't have the cellophane on it. There's no cellophane at all.
That takes away half the fun of buying a new game.
It's not even new. It's not new.
No.
And GameStop's defense is it was never put into a system, so it's new. It was never played.
Why'd you have to take off this thin layer of plastic?
And then they heard people and thought they had a better idea. Where they would have just a category of games, of new games, of actual new titles. And they would just have cover art in these fake cases. And it would just be an assortment of different games, but that wasn't indicative of what you had in stock. It didn't match your stock at all.
Mm-hmm.
So people would come up to me during the holiday season and be like, hey, I want this game. And I'm like, hey, let me look up to see if I have it. What do you mean to see if you have it? Well, those are just display cases. It's not guaranteed we have it. Well, that doesn't make sense. I understand. It doesn't make sense. So, popular game of that holiday season. Oh my gosh, I forget. I don't know. It's some
What
game.
year?
This was 2020. So, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Okay? People want that game. We had the weird big display case box for it. Didn't have copies of the game. So people come up, hand us, they're like, I don't have this. What do you mean you don't have it? I have it right here in my hand. Why is it on the floor? So that was a fun month and a half of dealing with that, which is understandable, man. Like, doing that idea is smart. Having display cases like that is smart. Or going the Walmart or Target or Meijer route where they're behind a glass panel. And then that would be the even better idea, GameStop. Do that. Glass panel, unlock the game. Here you go. Let's walk up to the register.
Yeah. Have a new game section.
Exactly. And any further backstock, you just put somewhere else. Like, it's just some of the dumb things that
Preston,
they did.
okay, I have a question.
Yeah, yeah.
I know you can't answer this on stream because I know this is something you're not allowed to say.
Depending what it is, I might say it anyway.
How early did you get games before they were released to the public? You can message me this if you don't feel comfortable sharing.
Actually,
But I'm curious.
I don't really care. Sometimes a week or two. So I didn't do for Animal Crossing, because when Animal Crossing and Doom came out, that was literally right the day. Like, we were able to sell that game the day before it came out because that next day we shut down for COVID. So my manager at the time, took Animal Crossing like a week before it came out. I think took Doom home early and played Doom.
Dude.
Yeah. I played a lot of Doom before it came out.
Mm.
There was quite a few games. I'm pretty sure it took. No, I didn't take Spider-Man because I wasn't a store manager then, so I couldn't get away with that kind of crap. There was a few Nintendo games I took home early. I think I took there's a few different games I took home early. One of which fun story. So I'm not gonna go into details of what happened. I got fired from GameStop. I didn't leave. I got fired. For a really dumb reason. But I had
Didn't
Ratchet.
sell enough memberships.
Let's just say that was it. I had Ratchet and Clank checked out days before it came out. Like, I had it like a week before it came out. I had the new Ratchet and Clank. And so I went there and I still had it checked out the day I got fired. And I was asked, "Hey, you don't have anything checked out, do you?" And I was like, "No."
No.
So I got Ratchet and Clank for free days before it came out, and I still have that copy of that game. And I beat the game before it came out, technically.
Dude, that's always the best.
So, yeah, there was a few games I got early. When I had it before I sold it, I had the Mario 3D All Stars collection like days upon days before it came out.
I just got an ad for Valorant on Twitch.
Heck yeah, brother.
No. You.
Val though? Val?
Did you keep saying you're gonna play Valorant with me?
I mean, I will at some point if you want to.
Dude, if we stream Valorant, I might cry on stream.
Dude, if we stream Valorant, you know how many, people will just unfollow, dude. We'll get canceled because of how bad I'll be.
We're playing Valorant. It's fine. You won't do that bad. I can guarantee it.
But yeah, to answer your question, I did take a few games home before Street Date. It was a
Wish I knew you when you worked there.
It was a common occurrence. I didn't do it for other people. I just did it for myself.
I mean, I could have slipped you like 100.
But yeah, I did do that. But honestly, what GameStop employee didn't do that? I mean, if we're being fair, so many GameStop employees did that I know.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure I did it with some of the Mario sports games as well.
Sick. Because you know everybody cares about those games.
Dude, 100%.
Bro, did you hear the new Mario Tennis got leaked 3 days early?
Gang, gang, dude.
2 views.
But yeah, I did that quite a bit. What else? Oh, they introduced this thing called Store Leader 2. So it was a store leader, right? That would run 2 different locations. And that's still a thing right now. Like, a store manager runs 2 different locations, and they get paid, I think, $1 more an hour to run 2 different locations.
One singular dollar more.
Yeah. GameStop is
not even 2.
Cheap freaking company, man. A cheap company. Dude, I want to let you know. So someone could come in, someone could buy a game, right? And let's say it was like a week after release, right? They would get like $20 or $30 for it, okay? And it just came out. GameStop would then take that copy of the game, right? and sell it for $55.
That's
And
a
make-
$20 upcharge.
Or 30 depending on the title. Yeah, so they would be making
Hmm.
50%. They are scum lords, man. I mean,
Oh
most
yeah,
most
like,
places
even like
make
5-year-old me knew that, bro.
like most places make at least 50%. Like they'll offer you half the value.
Hmm.
But like GameStop's just the worst, dude. Like
Yeah, I'll give you
please,
7 cents for this brand new game. Take it or leave it.
please just, as a former employee and a former manager of there, don't shop there, dude. There's barely even games there anymore. It's literally just Figure Central and Pop Figures.
Yep.
60% of the
It's
store,
purely merchandise at this point.
60% of the store is
Hmm.
Pop Figures. 10% of the store is just regular figures. And then another 5% of the store is maybe like shirts and socks and hats.
Shirts.
And
Yeah,
then
just
literally,
like really weird merchandise.
there's like 10%, 10 to 15, maybe 20% of the store is actual games
Pushing it.
now.
20% is
games-
pushing it, I'd say.
Games and consoles. It's barely part of the store at all.
Yep.
They've
I say
made,
they probably have more like accessories than they do games.
yes. They've literally made it to where, how I was talking about the Pro card, they completely changed it now. Now you don't get a percentage off of like pre-owned games at all. They took away the buy two get one coupon. They took away a bunch of stuff. Now it's $20. No Game Informer anymore because you killed Game Informer. I'm yelling across
You
so you don't.
Killed
You
Game
killed
Informer.
Game Informer. The only real benefit of having your subscription, you killed. You killed it.
One of the best, the only good thing that came from you, GameStop, you killed it in cold blood.
And now
Sorry.
you can't even access the archives. They killed the website too. You can't access Game Informer's website at all. There's nothing there.
The website GameStop.
Yeah, they took it down. They took it on the Twitter page. There's no.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to get into it because I'm still pretty heated about that.
Yeah.
And now they give you a $5 coupon that you get monthly that you can use on only select items in the store. It used to be on anything.
So
Select
bad.
items.
I remember
in the
you
store.
telling me about this during when we
Yes.
talked about Game Informer dying. You brought that up, and that boiled my blood.
Yeah, you used to be able to use it on literally anything like digital currency. You could used to use it on. You could use it for digital codes for games. You could use it on anything in the store, cards, whatever, anything, man. That's it used to be sweet, and then
I
they
used to use them
changed
in
that.
V-Bucks.
What's that? Did you
I
say
used to use them in
V-Bucks?
V-Bucks.
That tracks. But yeah, they killed that, but you can only use it for certain items. And then they took away, before they killed Game Informer, they took away the physical option, so it was only digital. And then they raised it up to $20 a year now. For what? $5? I can use it on what you say I can use my $5 on? Why would I want to do that? Why would anybody want to do that?
Dude, GameStop, I spit on you. I spit on you, GameStop.
Hey, somebody, you know who? I don't even know if Mason's, not my brother Mason, other Mason. I don't know if you're watching, but please clip that for the Hawk 2 girl, but put his face over it. That'd be funny. That'd be really funny.
Hold on. I'll say the only good thing that has come out of GameStop in the past year, at least that I've gotten from GameStop.
Oh, I know he's pointing out. I already know. But I've only been to GameStop a handful of times, and most. Sorry, there's two Masons that not you, brother. I have a friend named Mason as well. Kind of confusing, I know. But oh, I was not prepared for that. I thought it was gonna be the polio.
No, I got that from Walmart, not even GameStop.
Oh, dang! Plot twist. But yeah, I've been to GameStop a couple of times since the whole ordeal of me not working there anymore, and it's rough, dude. Most locations look like hot garbage because they don't have the staff to help them do anything. There's only one employee at all times, which is honestly asking just to get robbed.
Oh yeah.
It's a safety concern at that point. You're asking to get robbed with one employee in the store. Actually, I have a friend that is now another coworker got robbed twice while working for a GameStop. Both times at gunpoint. The second time, bro got pistol whipped. So like, you have to have more than one employee at the location. Here's what GameStop needs to do, okay? I don't know if you're listening or if you give any craps at all, GameStop. Actually, kind of when I post this for when I put it on Spotify, I actually kind of want to tag GameStop in it just for funsies. Kind of want to, but then I'm also asking myself to get in trouble if I did sign anything. But what you need to do is close down most of your locations, except for big cities. Have one or two in big cities. Close down most of your locations, okay? And then what you need to do is have a heavier online presence. And then the stores you actually have, get rid of all that. Hit the polio button in a second. All of that in the store that's useless to everybody.
Except for the Kirby merchandise, I still want that.
Like, you can still keep some stuff, but like all these extra Funko Pops, all the shirts, all this extra crap that's not game focused.
And also, since at this point, if you do follow our advice, since you would be having a lot less physical stores, prioritize in-store transactions over online ones.
Please, for the love
that
of God.
Is killing your company.
No, that's not killing the company. It's also their stupid decisions. Like,
yeah, dude,
like
there are so many things killing your company.
Oh yes, like taking PSA graded cards. Why is that a thing? Why are we buying PSA graded cards? That's dumb. But continuing on, making your stores have not only just current gen, but also retro. Make retro a big thing because retro is huge right now. That's a big market you could tap into. Retro handhelds are popping right now. All right, people want to play old games right now. They don't want to play the current stuff because the current stuff honestly recently kind of sucked. So people are nostalgic for retro games. Make that a more prevalent thing in your stores. Close down most of your stores. The store, so you can have more staffing in regular stores. So the stores can actually look presentable. And then you can have more items coming to your store, like, more some current, some retro kind of stuff like that. And that's what you do. Have a better presence online. Actually make your stuff do actual good deals.
Yeah, hear me out. Be a good company.
Yeah, stop being shady and crappy. The only reason GameStop is still big as it is because of the meme stocks. That's the only reason GameStop is still as prevalent as it is. Now, people were saying it's because digital is taking over. Actually, the digital to physical split is still almost 50-50.
Yep.
According to most reports, it's still about 50-50. So yeah, digital is becoming more, but there's still a lot of people who like to buy physical games, especially for gifts. Like, it's kind of weird getting a digital freaking code for Christmas. That's kind of weird. So I think that's kind of like my big rant. Do you have any questions? Sorry, this drill was mainly me just yelling about GameStop.
Me. I have a question.
Chat, what's your question? Ewan, yeah. Seriously, any questions about anything I said, Ewan, you can ask away.
Okay, so I shouldn't work at GameStop?
I want you to know I hit ending soon button on the stream.
Actually, it just popped up.
Did it finally pop up for you?
Yeah, it said that as you were saying ending soon.
So no, I don't recommend anybody working there. Like, it's a fun job if you're like a kid.
Yeah, if you're a teenager, part-time job.
Teenager, part-time job during like high school.
No responsibilities.
But like, it's
as a career.
No. You're expected
Pass.
to do so much work. They want you to do the work of 3 people as one person.
Dude, that is actually crazy to me. I think out of everything you've said, the fact that they put so much responsibility on one person to run a store at a time is crazy
And
to me.
severely underpaid. I don't care. I'll tell you, the average GameStop manager only makes $16 an hour and is expected to do all that work. $16 an hour is it.
Brother. Dude, I need to get out my frustration. We need to play a game where I can beat someone up
We can do that after the show. We're
after the show.
we're just about wrapping things up here.
Yeah, we've gone on for a pretty good time. I'd say.
Yeah, like I said, I apologize for taking up most of the show with just me ranting.
Oh, no worries,
about
man. I feel like us being a game news based, podcast, you kind of taking the reins and telling us about your GameStop horror stories, giving us the scoop about the company.
Yeah.
It was a good time. I
Garbage.
appreciate it.
Moral of the story: GameStop's garbage. Don't shop there. Just don't. Like,
Never.
Just don't do it. They.
And Graham, if you're watching this, you can cancel the GameStop subscription now.
Yeah, probably should. One more thing. One more thing I want to add. Okay. More Minecraft streams, brother. I haven't done a Minecraft stream.
Brother, do you want to stream Minecraft?
I'd have to go get my Switch from the house.
I did stream Minecraft the other day.
You did?
It could be referring to that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He did pop in, say hi.
Oh, sweet. But so this is when I worked in Fremont. There was really bad storm coming, like really bad winter storm coming, and I was like, hey, like, what do I do? Like, I drive an hour to home. Like, what should I do? Like, we're supposed to get like underneath a level 3, and they said
Sleepover.
I almost had to. I almost had to stay at the store. I'm not joking. I brought clothes with me because I had the feeling that the company would not care about my own safety and care about making money instead.
Mm-hmm.
I got mad because it took me 2 hours, 2.5 hours to get home.
GameStop.
So
That's kind of an L.
yeah, I packed. I brought a bag with me, had clothes in it, had a blanket, toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, my phone charger. I brought my Switch just in case because I was this close to staying in the store that night. GameStop, like, I know of another. There's a YouTuber and Twitch page I watch called Wolf Den. Kind of the inspiration for our show. Honestly, my inspiration for our show. They do a weekly show as well, talk about gaming news. But he worked in New York for GameStop as well. He's also a former GameStop guy, and I remember there was like really bad like hurricanes coming through and stuff like that, really bad flooding. He's like, dude, like I don't know what to do. Like I live in an evac zone. They're evacuating everybody. Like if I don't leave now, I can't get any of my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And dude's like, dude, like leave. Like, what are they gonna do? Fire you for getting your stuff from your home? Like, and they do, screw them. He didn't say screw them, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I was like,
Yeah, flip them, bro.
yeah. It's like, dude, seriously, they're gonna fire you for going home? Like, they can make money tomorrow. You can't grab your stuff tomorrow. Like, they care more about the store making money than they do the lives of their employees.
Oh yeah. No, it's so extremely corporate. It is so sad.
I remember when the again, I'm going to talk about something moderately political. I don't care about your stance on it. I'm just stating the facts. When the BLM riots broke out, there was GameStops that got broken into, and they were expected to go into those stores and do inventory of what was stolen or what they still had. Again, caring about the merchandise, caring about the place rather than employees.
Yep.
So
GameStop may care about their games. They don't care about you.
GameStop cares about the games, but they stop caring about you.
Good
Dude.
one.
New logo, new slogan. Not power to the players, not power to the players. Power to their own
Power off to our
wallets.
employees.
Yeah. Power to your wallets.
Power to our
Yeah,
wallets.
power to GameStop CEOs' wallets.
Dude, I bet whenever he saw like the Wall Street bets thing going off,
Oh, dude.
where it's like he was like screaming, like all giddy in his
I was
room.
like, ooh, wow, more money. Yeah, probably just sitting on giddy clapping.
And then everybody sells immediately.
Yeah, like, dude, oh, God. That's the only reason that company is still around and still relevant, man. It's because of the meme stock. Like, I get it. I get why people are doing it. Is to hurt the bigger people's wallets. Respect, fight the power. But don't do it to GameStop. GameStop sucks. Let them die. Kill them already. Put them out of their misery. Old Yeller style. Actually, not even as nice as Old Yeller style, okay?
Yeah, you can't do it peacefully. You can't be like, I'm sorry, they were messy.
Yeah, you
I don't want
can't.
to have to do it. No, it has to be like full Deadpool style, where it's like zero mercy.
Dude,
You're
you
like,
can't tell them to look at the flowers and pop their head. No, you gotta look them straight in the eyes. Maybe give them a little kiss on the cheek, and then do it. Yeah, look. And then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Anyways, everybody.
Yeah, that's the end of our show this week. I would do my best to get all 3 of the past episodes uploaded by this weekend. Yeah, a lot's going to be going on. Hopefully, I don't get sick again because this weather's like where we live right now. It's a super low point, like what you said, where it's 66 degrees outside, which is really like kind of cold for this time of where we live.
I'm wearing a jacket and I'm comfy.
And now it's supposed to spike up to 90 starting the weekend. So I'm gonna try not to die.
Try not to. You probably will anyways.
But I don't know. Are we doing bonus stuff or do we just want to play games off stream?
I mean, you can keep streaming.
Okay.
I'm trying to get my Duolingo done.
We will see you guys next week. That's the end portion, at least, of the episode. So catch ya. If you're still watching live, keep watching live. We'll just sit here and chat and talk about dumb stuff.
Yay!
Okay, cool. That's done. I really gotta get those other episodes edited. Been slacking, brother.
You got it. I believe in you, man. Just speedrun them. At least with our podcast style, there's not much you have to edit.
Oh, there's not much. It's just like the processing time just takes forever.
Oh yeah.
That's the
Dude,
issue.
with my internet,
I gotta fix my hair. My hair is
with
getting
my
long.
internet, bro. It took like an hour or 2 to process them.
You said it
It's
took like
so
an hour or
sad.
2 for you to process them?
Yeah.
Dang. Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, can you imagine being able to do this crap full time? I know, like, you're probably gonna hate it because what we talked about earlier. But dude, this would be just nice to have this a full time gig.
It would be. I do. Okay, I really want to be able to work online from home.
Yeah.
For so many reasons. For example, I don't like people. I talked about this. I would love to just be a rice farmer in rural Japan. But that is like truly like America. Dude, 200-day streak.
Gang, brother. Look at you go.
Look at me go. But it's actually like I've been looking for a job for the past like month or so.
Yeah.
Part-time. I still have Social Security until I'm 25. Like part-time job, just rack up some money. Maybe do college. But the job climate right now is, especially for part-time, is hell.
Dude.
Like it is genuinely awful. America's just going down the bucket.
I'm gonna say something. We're not recording, but I mean it's still gonna be online, which is whatever.
Yeah.
I normally am a very independent man when it comes to politics.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna say one thing. All right. I really thought about voting a third party again because I normally that's what I do. I normally vote third party because
Yep.
hate. I don't hate. I
That's what I
very
was
much
gonna do.
dislike the red side and the blue side because I think both are wrong and they're both idiots.
Yep, they're both wrong, and their whole gig is saying, "Hey, look at how bad the other side is."
But if I'm being realistic, third party's not going to win.
Yep.
So I have to go with 4 years ago. I know I was a lot better off financially than what I am right now. I don't like the annoying orange, but my wallet did. And you can quote that. I think the annoying orange is a man child. I don't like the man. I don't think he's a good role model. I don't think he is a good man. I don't think he's a good, really anything beyond good person to be friends with
Businessman.
Vladimir Putin and Winnie the Pooh. Old meme. But yeah, and I still honestly don't think that Homeboy can fix it in 4 years. I don't think we can get out of this crazy situation we're in 4 years.
I might honestly just spend all my free time live streaming. That is what I might end up doing.
You should do it, brother. Honestly, what we really should do, is make a shared Simply Geek Twitch page instead of using the Geeky guys. Instead of using my personal. It's honestly what we should do. I just did it out of it.
That is what we should do.
I just did this out of the ease of I already stream periodically. Why make another
Yeah.
Twitch page? But
Dude,
you know,
uh, it's just, dude, being like knowing it's not hard to see where the future of this country is going. Like, it really isn't. Rapid decline. And that, dude, doesn't help that most of my YouTube feed is just content about other countries. Because that's
Dude.
what I'm actively seeking out at this point.
I don't know, dude. We are making our own problems and masking these small dumb problems to hide the big problems. And people want to be like, "Oh, it's Trump's fault. Oh, it's Biden's fault. Oh, it's Kamala Harris's fault." It's honestly, it's all of their fault.
Yep.
See,
No, it's all of them.
the red and blue want us to hate each other. Good God. So that we can focus on fighting each other instead
Not
of fighting
people.
them.
Fun fact, in the past, I think 20-ish years, people in Congress have been doing so many things that benefit mostly them.
Dude, they write their own freaking paychecks and decide how much to make.
And they do things that help themselves after they're out of office and everything.
Oh yeah, dude.
Which
Secret Service.
my mother has this
they have-
great. My mother has this phenomenal saying where she says, or this it was an idea where they shouldn't be able to make a lot of money or have benefits after they're in office because they need to go back to the country that they helped make.
Exactly.
They need to live like us.
Yes. No, I can understand getting like the healthcare aspect of it and maybe getting small amount of money, but like, you should not be raking in hundreds of thousands of dollars after you've served your terms. You need to go back to being a regular citizen. You need to, like, the former presidents. I understand having Secret Service protection. I can understand that. That I get. You know, I understand that whole situation. But we waste so much money on wars we don't need to be involved in. Um, things that just don't make sense. Like, we butt our noses into things that we don't need to get into. We want to
Like
take care
America
of
does, baby.
all the time. We want to take care of that country's problem, But when we have issues here, nah, we're not gonna care about. We're not.
To be fair, I understand it from a universal standpoint. America is trying to be everybody's friend.
My issue is we cannot be the world's savior when we can't save ourselves.
I'm gonna bring him a Bible verse.
Go for it.
You can't help somebody get a stick out of their eye when you have a log in your own.
Precisely.
So stupid, bro.
We think we
You
can
got
be
7 views my first Minecraft stream.
Hey, we sit there and we think we can, just be the powerhouse when we literally have so much debt. The average American's in so much debt, it's not even funny. There's no middle class.
Mhm.
You're either dirt poor or stupid rich.
Yep.
And that's what they want. They want us to rely on the government to hand us everything. Nah. All right, I'm done talking about politics. We're not a politics show.
No more politics.
No more. We don't do that here. Because I get heated a little too fast about how stupid politics is.
Dude, Preston, hear me out.
Yeah.
Like, if we ever get, like, big, then we go to Japan. We go to a fun Japanese Super Famicom themed snack bar where you can just play classic video games like Mario Kart Double Dash.
Brother, I'm for it. I'm convinced.
No, I did see a YouTube short recently where it was a snack bar filled with a bunch of old retro Nintendo consoles.
Or
and people
hear
were
me
just
out.
playing. Oh,
There is a close to Nintendo headquarters in Japan is the OG Nintendo headquarters in Japan that you can actually is turned into a hotel. You can stay there.
dude, do I get to sleep with Kirby? That sounds bad. Don't clip that.
Clip it.
Clip it. That's funny.
Clip
That's
it.
funny. Clip
Please clip it. Somebody clip that. Please. The two of you that are in chat right now.
I meant like
Clip it.
so
I get to sleep with
Kirby merchandise, but okay, dude, say what
Bro,
you want, but Kirby would be a
clip.
great cuddle buddy. He's called the pink puffball for a reason.
Clip that too.
I want to keep making it worse, bro. My content brain is on, and I'm like keep saying funny things.
Dude, that's good. Goodness gracious. Dude, no, honestly though, if we end up getting big somehow, one day, definitely have to make a Japan trip and film everything for it.
Nah, bro, I'm living there. I'm straight living there.
I don't know if I'll live there.
I ain't coming back.
But
No, I don't expect you to, but I will.
like I don't know, dude. Even there, the stuff's a little wacky.
Oh yeah, no, stuff's wacky everywhere. At least they have a stable economy.
I mean, it's getting there. The yen was down a hot bit.
Oh yeah, yen was down.
Yeah.
Luckily, it has recovered since.
Yeah, it was down a lot, dude. How do you think I got this game for so cheap?
I know, dude. Well, to
Honestly,
be fair,
though,
the USD rate to yen was at an all-time high in the past, and constantly growing in the past few months.
Yeah.
Because first of all, price of the US dollar is going up. And price
Slowly
of yen's going down.
but surely. Hold on, I want to check out this clip.
Kirby?
That sounds bad. Don't clip that.
I'm sending this to somebody to do a good edit.
Mason?
Yup. I'm just gonna say, brother,
Yep.
you know what to do.
So stupid. So I need 50 followers to become a Twitch affiliate.
Hey, let's get him there. Let's
I
get him there.
have 20 something.
I think that's also why I decided to do mine because I'm already an affiliate. So
I thought, yeah, that was.
I think that was the main reason as to why we did it this way.
Yeah. You brought that up whenever we were starting.
Yeah, it makes more sense to do it this way.
Dude, I'm halfway there. I'm at 28.
Oh gosh, that was so loud.
You get it. You got a funny clip.
I know. I didn't mean for it to keep on playing. So.
Oh.
But yeah, I think that was the main reason why we decided to do it on my Twitch page because I'm already affiliate status.
Yeah.
What's that? Brother, what is that?
Snack.
Brother, what
I
kind
got
of snacky?
hungry.
What kind of snacky you got there, bro?
A munchy snacky. Fruit snacks. A big old bag
Venom.
full of fruit snacks. Venom! Get a bit of Venom! Listen, I'm pulling up the lyrics to Venom right now. Or Godzilla. Eminem. Godzilla.
Eminem.
I feel like I'm Godzilla.
But
I can swallow a bottle of alcohol and I feel like Godzilla.
I should have my other two.
But I hit the
Hopefully
deck like the car dealer.
soon.
I hold squads in here walking around the party, a cross between a zombie apocalypse and B Bobby. Sorry,
And
I
then-
don't know why. I just know the Eminem flow.
And then the new one comes out next month.
I know, buddy. I know.
Yeah.
Miku, Nino, Yotsuba.
Yeah.
I know, buddy.
Yeah.
The other one that I don't care about.
Yep.
Which is probably the same reason I wrestled with Mania City. Like, he curses
Oh,
too much.
that thank you. That did not scare me that time because the audio was not heard. Why did it not? Oh, why can't you hear it? Hold on. I want to poop my pants real fast. I want to get scared because you can't hear that. That was weird. Why did it? Okay, just for you.
Where's the trigger?
Okay, there we go. Sorry, I had to play it 3 times for it to work properly. Thanks,
Mhm.
Mang. Thanks, Z-Mang. Mang.
Z-Man?
Just
Super
watch the
recruiting.
clip. Very funny.
Dude, that was the first thing to pop up.
I don't know. Who knows, brother? Twitch is wacky. Twitch be wacky, Mang. We're just vibing right now. The show part's over. We're just chilling.
Yeah. What game you want to play?
I mean, we can play a little bit of Fortnite. Come on.
Yeah, bro. We gonna play with Fortnite.
We can do a little Fortnite. I'm trying to convince Destiny to put freaking Discord on our Xbox. It's so easy.
Feel like guys, look. Hit the deck like the car dealer.
Got some
I
dishwasher.
could swallow a bottle of
and
alcohol and I
empty
feel like
some
guys.
Z's to catch. Appreciate that, dog. I can.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I don't know. Might not actually stream it. I just play it on our own because with the way the internet's been weirdly recently, be acting.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes be acting funky.
Yeah, so you want to stream then?
Yeah, just a couple of seconds here. Yeah, I do think at some point for funsies, I do think I am gonna stream one of these games. Just because I think it'd be
Bro.
funny. Yeah,
Hear me out.
yeah. Sub goal
Do
for
you,
it.
do you remember
Sub
what we
goal
did
for it?
during the do you remember what we did during the crab game? This is the closest you can get to getting me to watch Quince. I want you to know that.
I'm for it, dude. We should do sub goal.
Only if I can make Miku's voice extremely deep.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
yeah. Sub goal though.
Hello there.
I want their
Sub-goal.
so. I know this is not a part of the show. Sub goal for you and narrating quintessential quintuplets dating sim while I play it and he
Hi there,
narrates.
Yotsuba. I did not see you there.
What's the
Really
goal?
awkward that we bumped into each other this hallway.
What should the sub goal be for that? How many subs are we at right now? I don't even know. 20 subs. 20 subs.
20 is good.
20 is a good. It's pretty solid. 20 subs for a stream of you and narrating.
No, we do the full game.
Full game playthrough?
Yep, it might take several streams, but we
It'll
don't
take-
do it.
I'm down for it. All right, 20 subs, and you will narrate while I play, and it will be viewable on the YouTube page as episodes you can watch.
Yep.
Of this 20 subs. And then if we get 20 subs per one after this, we'll do the next game. How does that sound?
Oh no.
How does that sound? I think it's funny. I think it's a funny idea.
That is really funny.
20 subs per one. And we can do it. I gotta make sure this is like the first game though, because some of these are actually go in order. Like the sequel to one of these games comes out next month, which I need to get. Maybe I'll use some of the sub money to actually buy it. And have it imported.
If I get enough subs to the point where I can buy the next game, I'm gonna have you and do that too.
Well, I have 4 of them. The fifth one's the one. All right, brother. You talk to that guy. Dude, that would be so much fun. If we can get 20 subs, we would make that happen. You let me know, and it won't be starting tonight, but we'll start it next week. We'll do like a weekly thing. We'll do the regular show, and then we'll do like an hour or two of the game. This is gonna be too much fun, dude.
Dude, can I be real?
Can
Do you know the Game Grumps?
Yeah, I know them.
That is like what I want to do the most in terms of content.
I can
Just play
appreciate
games
it.
with a friend and be stupid during it.
Yeah. See, I would like to do like the regular show and then do stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I like the regular show because it's just us talking. Great show, by the way.
Oh yeah, the regular show, great show.
Mhm.
100%.
But in terms of like content that I feel like I'm good at, where it's just being stupid while playing a video game.
Yeah,
I love that.
bro.
Whenever I was younger and I had longer hair,
Mhm.
I looked like an exact mix of the two Game Grumps.
I can see
And it
that.
was really funny.
So you were extra grumpy?
No, I was not so grump, personally.
Dude, you would also be funny after we get through these games if we end up getting the 20 per game. Doing the KFC dating sim. You know that one?
Ah, so you want to learn about my fried chicken recipe?
Yeah, dude.
Well, you got to date me first.
Dude, that would be hilarious.
Oh, you want the Colonel's fried chicken? Well, it comes with a price. $4.99 for a bucket.
Hey there, hot clown mama. You want some of this Colonel's secret recipe? You can find out at a fine price of $17.99 for a family-sized bucket.
So I heard you want to know about our 12 herbs and spices we add into our fried chicken. Well, that's a secret for the Colonel and the Colonel alone. So let me tell you that you're gonna have to date me before I tell you. So
You're
good, dude.
You're gonna have to. Please clip that too. Please clip that too.
That's just the whole plot of the game, bro.
Dude, just clip it. It's too good.
So you want to know
Oh.
about my secret herbs and spices? The Colonel.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's good. That's some good stuff.
Yeah, that's why I want to do those types of games.
Oh, dude, that's good. Yeah,
Dude,
20 subs. We'll do this one. If after we get this one, if we get an extra 20 subs, we'll just keep going.
that'd actually be really fun.
I'm for it. And they, oh my gosh, dude, that's good.
Dude, that's funny.
Oh, that is good.
That's funny.
Ugh. Well, I think I'm gonna wait a couple of seconds just to see if it happens. Just to see if we get those subs rolling. If not, it's chill. But
Dude, I'm getting hot.
because you're wearing the
Dude, you
hoodie.
wanna play some All-Star Brawl? No, this is a really, this is a knit hoodie.
Oh, okay.
I'm just laughing so much.
That was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty solid. It was a pretty good one.
Did you play a game or two of All-Star Brawl? I kind of want to cook you as Patrick right now.
I kind of want to play Fortnite.
Well, I guess we were just gonna play Fortnite then.
Yeah. But I am down to do another All-Star Brawl stream though at some point.
That'd be fun.
That was a good time playing that game.
Dude, it's so funny. While I was waiting for you to get on, I wanted to practice as Patrick for like 2 minutes and immediately learned a ladder combo.
I hate you. Bro's been playing this in his free time.
I wanted to practice once, bro. I just know how to make combos. That's it. Don't tell me the clip's there already.
Is there?
Fortnite Battle Pass. Oh, Fortnite's booting up. I'm gonna go with some water.
You do that. All right. Well, I think I'm actually gonna end the stream here. But
Thank you
yeah,
for watching, everybody.
appreciate you guys for watching, sticking around for the little after show. I might have to make a little widget thing to show if we get. Yeah, I'll do that for a next stream. I'll make a little widget to show the progress to the 20 subs, so we can play some quintessential quintuplets dating sims and have you and narrate as all the girl characters.
I was gonna say we can like alternate, but you know that works.
Oh, I mean, we can alternate. We can do
You're
that.
the protagonist.
Yeah.
I'm every single girl.
Yeah, dude, I'll be the protagonist and you be every single girl. I'm for that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not see you there. What's the main character's name?
Oh my gosh, what is his name? I don't remember.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I bumped into you, Preston. You made me drop all of my freshly baked goods I had prepared for you.
Freshly baked goods. Dang it.
That's so good. We need to do that.
I'm in Discord. I'm in the personal call. I'm in a personal call. I'm not in the Discord right now. But yeah, I think we're done for right now. So we'll catch you guys on the flip. And yeah. Gang. Appreciate you guys. And we'll talk to you guys next week. Hopefully I will get those episodes up soon.